Hi everyone, and welcome to the fourth part of Color My World class. And in this part we'll cover the oil-based coloring pencils. And I have three types, well, not really three types, but three brands of oil-based coloring pencils, and those are a little bit different than the wax that we covered a couple of weeks ago. They're not blendable with the Gamsol because the Gamsol blends the wax, not the oil. So, and they're very good, like you don't need any other mediums in order to blend those. So I have the Faber-Castell Polychromos. So I've been buying those individually, so that's why I have in those pencil holders. So those are the Polychromos. So you can see here we have the color, and then there's a code, and those are as well artist grade pencils, and those are kind of average price. They're cheaper than the that I mentioned like before, like 2 classes ago, about the Luminance, Caran d'Ache Luminance, but they're different types. And then we have still Caran d'Ache, they're Pablo. Those are as well oil-based pencils, and I have just a set of 12. And here they're kind of brand new, and the good thing is you can mix and match like different kinds and you won't even notice. So I just got a set of 12 to kind of try them out, and because those are pricey too. And then I have the Lyra Rembrandt Polycolor, and this is set of 38. Those are on the cheaper side, and those are very good too. They're they have in a way like a little bit softer feel than the Polychromos and the Pablos. So those are I'm not sure if you can buy them individually, but they're sold in sets, and I got mine from Amazon, and they're like $30 or something like that for a set of 36. So it's not bad price for oil-based coloring pencils. If you just want to try them out, I think those will be way to go. And if you want to upgrade, then you can go to the Faber-Castell Polychromos. Personally, the Faber-Castell are my favorites, so those are my go-to, and I still have, those are not put in because I was coloring something and I didn't finish, and I didn't want to forget which colors I was using, so there are plenty of colors. Okay, and again for the coloring pencils, we're using the pastel paper. The Canson pastel paper, this works great. I personally like how the colored pencils, they're so rich, their pigment is rich, that like dark colored cardstock works perfect. As well, you can use the Stampin' Up! Crumb Cake. So we'll be using the Stampin' Up! Crumb Cake cardstock. And then I have the stamp set that will be in the new catalog. It's called I Like You. It's one of the hostess sets. I'll just move this. And I'll stamp 3 images, and I'll color it with, actually, let's see. So, we'll stamp the largest image, and then we can mix and match our colors, and I'll show you from different brands. So I'll just position, and because we're not gonna be blending this, we can stamp with StazOn or any other ink you want, like Memento. So, but if you want to blend with, when you blend with Gamsol, don't stamp with StazOn, because the Gamsol will dissolve the StazOn and it will be all smeared and blurry. So I'll just stamp my image here. Okay, so now let me zoom in so you can see better some coloring. Let me center this. Okay, let's see if we can do a little bit more without getting blurry. Okay, I think that's perfect. So again, when you're coloring with the oil-based pencils, you want to start light to dark again. So I'll start with the Lyra Rembrandt, and I'll do the blue, and I'll pick 2 blues, and then I'll do white. And when you purchase like 36 or more, there's like a blender pen. It's called Splendor for the Lyra Polycolor. So I haven't used it because I never had the need for that. And then so I picked out 3 colors. That's Night Green, white, True Blue, and Light Blue. So I'll be coloring with those colors. And I'll color this little flower here. So this will be a little longer video because we'll color completely the whole flower. So I have my colors here, and I'll start from the lightest blue. And the Lyra rubber, they're pretty soft, so they're softer than the Faber-Castell and the Pablos. The Pablos are the hardest. They have the hardest lid. So you notice here I didn't really color this part here, so I'll just fill it in with white in here. So that will be our lightest part. And then I'll go with the second shade. And I think the Stampin' Up! Is coming, no, not I think, I know that Stampin' Up! Is coming with a new craft paper, and I think that paper will work as well perfectly for color pencils. So then I'll go again with the lightest one and kind of blend, put that color. And then with the white. And then with the darkest, just little highlights. Okay, again with the lightest one. It's like, I think it's too much light area here, so I wanna reduce that white area. And then again, I'll go with the white to kind of soften the edges. So that's one of the petals, and then we'll just go around and do the rest of the petals. Again, starting with the lightest. And then I'll do all of them. Okay, so then I'll go again one by one, and I'll go with the second tone of blue. I'll add the white. I should have added that before I went with the darker blue, but it doesn't really matter because we'll blend it all. Okay, then again I'll go with the lighter. And then with the darkest, just adding some highlights. the base of the flower, and then again, oops, sorry about that. Then with the light, just kind of blend it in, kind of soften the edges, and then with the white. Next, we'll go with the next petal. So I'll just add the white here. And then let me, as you color, it's better to turn the paper around than kind of twist your arm. Just make sure your hand is most comfortable. Okay, sorry about that. Let me see if this is still centered here. Okay, so then I'll go again with the light one. And then I'm going with the darkest to add some highlights. And then the lightest. And then the white, kind of blend that. So then we'll go with the next one. And the white. And white here. Go with the medium blue. And I'll go with the lightest blue, kind of blend the edges. And then with the darkest, add the highlights. And then again with the lightest, blend it in. And then with the white, again, kind of soften those edges. So we're almost done here. And then this one. Then again, kind of soften the edges with the lightest blue. Then go with the darkest one, add some highlights at the base of the flower, where you know it's darkest. Then go again with the lightest one, kind of soften those edges. And then with the white again. And there we have it. We colored the the petals of the flower. So let me bring it closer. Hopefully, not sure if you're able to zoom to see it nicer. Okay, let's see. I went out of focus here. Okay, I think this is much better. So then we'll color the center of the flower, and I'll get, oops, before I lose my colors, I'll pick some other colors from here, like yellowish and orange, just 2 shades. I have here orange yellow, and then I have canary yellow, so I'll start with the lightest one. This will be the canary yellow, just a little bit, and then I'll do the center of the other flower, and those little ones. Oops. Okay, so we have those. And next we will do, okay, let's mix things up. We'll do the leaves, and we'll mix things up. We'll use the Pablo. So I'll be using the green from Pablo. This is the grass green. And then let's see if we can match it with, I can really shade much with the only set of 12, because there's, for example, one green and you can't really do much with one green. So we'll match this with, let's see, we have here, it's Viridian, that's darker green. Now we need a lightest green and apple green. So we have Currant Dash, it's the middle tone, and then we have the lightest one, and apple green, and a Viridian, again from the Lyra Poly color. And then we have the white from Lyra Poly color. So I'll start with the lightest green and color the whole leaf. And then this one. And then the big flower will color with the polychromos, the Faber-Castell polychromos. Next I'll add some white highlights. They're not really visible, but they will be a little bit later. So now that I have the lightest color, I'll go with the second to lightest and add some color. And this is the Currant Dash Pablos, and their pigment is so high that their colors are so vibrant and rich. That's why their lid is a little bit harder. Okay, then I'll go again with the lightest one, the apple green, and kind of blend it in. And again add darker color here. And then I'll go with the white and add some more light here. And here. Then I'll go back with the middle tone of green. Kind of layer more color to add to the intensity, especially for the larger leaves. Okay, and then I'll go with the darkest color. And just add some highlights. And then go again with the lightest green and kind of soften all the edges. Then again go with the middle one until you get, like, you can layer so much color that until you get the look you like that's shaded in the area you want to be shaded. Has the highlights where you want the highlights to be. So I think I'm satisfied with this one, so I'll go a little bit with the lighter one again and kind of blend all the edges here. Okay, so those are our leaves. Here we have the leaves. And then we'll color the flower using the Faber-Castell Polychromos. And okay, I'll pick a few colors from here. There are 3, and then I'll be using the white again. So I have there light magenta, light red violet, and I have magenta. Actually, let me change this a little bit. I'll use the middle purple pink instead of the light red violet. I think goes a little bit better. And okay, so we'll do pretty much the same thing for those. So I'll again start from the lightest color and just lay a light layer, and I'll do all the petals at once with the and then lastly I'll go with the lightest color and blend them all, and then add some white highlights where the white was. So I think I need a little bit darker. It's kind of, I think it's a little too light. I like the color to be richer, so it's like darker purple then. So I'll just add some of, and then blend with the lightest one, and then add a little bit of white. So, and then we'll go petal by petal. And then the lightest one, kind of blend those edges in. And then add highlights with the darkest purple that we picked. And then you can blend it in, add some darker. And then add some white highlights. And just keep going with all the petals. We'll be doing the same. And then we'll go with the darkest one. Then again with the lightest. And then add the highlights with the white. Okay. So now I'll kind of move a little bit faster now that we know what we're doing, and I'll be coloring a few petals at a time. And don't be afraid to press down with those pencils so you get the amount of pigment on the paper you want. So then I'll go with the lightest purple. Okay, and then the darkest to add the highlights. Okay, and then we'll blend it in all with the lightest purple, and then we'll add the white. Okay, and then we add the white. So there we have that, and we have 2, 4, 6 petals left, and I'll do those all together. I'll turn my paper so I can color better. So let's see if you can see. Okay, we have this. Then I'll go with the lightest pink, not pink but purple, kind of blend it all in. And then I'll go with the darkest pink, just add highlights. And then we have 2 more petals here. Okay, and then I'll blend in with the lightest purple, and then we'll add the highlights with white. Okay, then we have white here. Okay, so we have the, this flower. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. Well, not really zoom in, but bring it closer. And then we have those little flowers, and we'll do those with the same as this one. They look like they're the same. Just really quickly. With the blue. And then I'll add the white. And then the medium blue. Let's see if this was the medium. Yeah. Then blend with the lightest blue. And just add some of the white highlights. We're not doing the darkest blue. Those are so tiny flowers that there's no need. So just put that white towards the center. Okay. And we're done. So here's our flower. Well, our flowers. And next you can just cut this out and make your card. So this was class, the 4th part of this class, Color My World, and next week will be the 5th and last one, but not the least, and we'll color more watercoloring. This time there'll be kind of contraband watercoloring, not using the Stampin' Up! Markers or inkers or ink pads. We'll be using intense coloring pencils. We'll use the Peerless watercolors and the traditional watercolors that come in tubes. So thanks for watching, and see you next week with the last part of this class. Bye!